Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the L.A. Chargers taking on the New York Giants. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
To throw, Warner. And his first look is incomplete.
Intended for Lad McConkey. Incomplete.
And here are the key inactives for them in this one. And obviously, Charles, are going to be without some important names this week.
Well, hopefully those guys will be on the sidelines encouraging the guys who are going out there and helping them when they come off the sidelines during the game by giving them some tips on what they see and what they've experienced. That's true teamwork. And if you want to get to the playoffs, if you want to have a big push, you have to have that on your squad.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they could be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd. And
there he goes, left side. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Los Angeles.
Marion Hampton with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Chargers 7, Giants nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Off the play fake, it's Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. Now they come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Into space at the 45. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And the Giants.
That's going to be a good matchup for them. Using him out of the backfield, telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Take go.
Play action. Now Dart. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd
and 17.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Dart. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
it's another
17.
zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Throwing from the gun here, Dart. Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Sets up 4th down.
On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on the punt for the Giants. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken in at the 11. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
At their own 22
and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
2nd down and 8. He gets it complete to Harris. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
A gain of 9
His
yards.
first catch, good for 9 in the 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Zone read, a give to Hampton. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 70 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great range, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
15 yards.
Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. Take over.
Here's Warner. And this one finds McConkey. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
19 more yards.
It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now Warner. Now he's going to step up and run. It's caught. Touchdown.
Warner's pass. Complete
Lad
to
McConkey.
McConkey.
His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chargers are off to a 13-0 1st quarter
His
lead.
kick is good.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Ready.
They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Out of the gun, here's Dart. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And the Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready? Ready? 19 Tiger, 19, 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle, trap 60, trap 60.
Play fake, and here's Dart. Open target here, Darius Slayton. Now he'll go down, but not before he is inside the 30. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
Giants.
Despite writing it down in my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Throwing, Dart. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
70 Lions.
Throwing again is Dart. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Theo
You can't be precise
Johnson.
with your throws, especially in this
Incomplete.
situation. You're inside the
Leads
10-yard
to
line going into the
second
end
and
zone.
goal.
But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
19 type, 19, 70 Timberwolf. Dragon 60, let's go.
Dart. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Well, Brandon's just saying popular culture. This one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
The running back,
he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Back at his own 9-yard
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
60 Bobcat. 19 Lion. Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That one complete. It's Tank Dell. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20.
A gain of 11 yards.
They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
Jake Bailey.
Here's Jake Bailey now. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fights through and now a crease. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
1st and 10.
And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Let's go.
They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
It's a gain of 30.
That one goes for 30 yards.
The Giants first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Dart going to look to throw here. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a first and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Here we go, here we go. Reload. 60 Eagles, 60.
Running left is Tracy. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage.
Elijah Molden on the tackle.
Elijah Molden up to make the stop.
Brings up second
The free
and
safety
10.
roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Here's second and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Up, go.
To the air, Dart. And he will take it for a giant touchdown. Theo Johnson, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Chargers 14, Giants 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Cowboy in. Tight end, what's the key? Cowboy in.
On first down, it's Hampton. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss. Now Warner. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. First and 10, down at the 31.
First down, Los Angeles.
19 tight, 19 tight.
A play fake, now Warner. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Throw left side complete. That's Harris. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Trey Harris. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Try to run for it with Hampton. Pushing his way through. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And the slot man goes in motion left. Warner from the gun. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
That's another Chargers.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And they're going to get him. He's safe back around the 28.
Of 11 yards.
It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 Lions.
Warner. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. Malik Neighbors, 28 yards. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point is good.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
Chargers
And it's now 21-7.
Giants 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
70 Lions. Mustang 19. Ready.
To throw now, Dart. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another intercepted.
Intercepted by the
Picked up by
Chargers.
Deion Henry. And the Chargers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched the playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation.
And he loses it. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
The first throw here for the backup Garoppolo. Looking deep downfield. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Intended for Malik
You
Neighbors.
can't help but have flashbacks to the fourth quarter of Super Bowl 54. Emmanuel Sanders overthrown, and that was a similar tough throw there. Another one he'd love to have back, but another one he'd take a shot at, too.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Chargers
Things definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even third down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds at the
92 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And this is caught inside the 5. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line.
It's a gain of 38 yards.
A big pickup of 38.
And the Chargers, first down. First and goal, Chargers.
Come on, set. Take go.
Play action. It's Warner. Now a run here off the arc. Touchdown, Chargers. Oronde Gadsden taking it in.
Chargers.
And the Chargers take a 3-touchdown lead.
The extra point
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
The score.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Cameron Dicker.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
35-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Well, that is incomplete.
This defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Let's go now. 6 Warriors 70. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Here's Dart. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete.
To
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Cougar 19.
3rd down, here's Tracy. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
And
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
From the gun, here's Dart. And he's got his man in stride.
17 more yards.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. As the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Shut up. 19. 18 guard. 19. 79. Go.
From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Giants.
A good pickup there, 26
First and goal
yards.
at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts.
Second and goal.
As they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 5 Touchdown. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Giants 14.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. To throw, Warner. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now a 2nd and 10.
70 ring. Come on. Set. 19, 18, 19, Lions.
Warner to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Abdul Carter. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. The final shot before break. Warner. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far in the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
About that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
To throw, Dart. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
That's a 44-yard line.
It's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Go!
Tracy going to get it on 1st down. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards.
Giants.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
Here's Dart. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Giants, first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play.
Number 7.
And it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 7.
So another on-target throw, and that
3
last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, either are or will be Hall of Famers.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Here we go, set.
To the air again, Dart. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Tyrone Tracy with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Giants have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're within 7 now, 28-21.
Giants 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
It's a gain of 33.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Here's Warner. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Down the left sideline. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Luther Burden, 31 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The kick is good.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now up to 14.
Giants 21. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Carl. They're a little bouncing their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
At the 43-yard line.
Come 19, come 70. Hawk 18, Pioneer.
To throw is Dart. Catch made by and this is recovered by the Chargers. Let's see now, Charles. That's 7 turnovers between last week and this week. 3 here in this game, 4 in last week's game.
You know I do my research, right? And I go all the way back to the best coaches that have ever been in this game, and all of them started with ball security in some form or another, understanding that taking care of the ball was the key to winning games. They can't believe what they're seeing right now because they spend all this time on it with the fundamentals, taking care of it, tucking it away.
The tackle by Brian
98 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
At the
Second down and 4.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Let's go.
Now Warner. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
18, Panther 11, Panther 11.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. That one complete to McConkey. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Number 15.
Will go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Buffalo 18, go!
Garoppolo now. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Gadsden the second.
Orlando Gadsden with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chargers are able to add on to that lead.
42. Giants 21. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Here we go,
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
And now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Off the play fake, it's Dart. And that one drops down, incomplete.
To the ground.
Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
On play action, here's Dart. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Isaiah Foskey brings him down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for number 81.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. Ready?
Here's Dart. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
82.
What a real head-scratcher there. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. Down at the 25.
The ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
18, take off.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Pass caught by Burton. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
A gain of 24
that
yards.
One goes for 24 yards.
Chargers, 1st down.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Hammering from the goal line. He loses the football. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Let's go now.
Garoppolo. Over the middle, he's going to find Burden. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball takes the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
4th and goal.
So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know we saw the pass and the completion, and obviously the resulting loss of yardage. To me, that play broke down with the blocking on it. Because if you're going to try and swing it that far outside, that blocking's got to hold up to give your guy a chance.
And the defense, they weren't fooled at all.
No, not at all. Boy, were they aggressive on that one.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they will expect. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Garoppolo changing the play. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run on 1st down. Burden. That one 28 yards on the ground. That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. Had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game. Has to feel a lot better after that run.
And they will take a knee here.
Set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
And they take a knee.
Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Set, go.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Cameron
Dicker on now to try the field goal. That's from 25 yards out. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Yeah, here we go.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
And
They may
the
want to go
Giants
back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first
and
down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. 480. Hey, movement, movement, movement. 26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it.
Intercepted by the Chargers.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. The grade should be very good on this one. I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Ball carrier.
And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as
It's a
he'll
loss of
lose
2.
yardage here
Brings
and
up
fall
third
back
down
under the
and
century
8.
mark for the game. The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. There's Garoppolo to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third
It's a
down
gain of
conversion.
14 yards. And the Chargers first down. A gain of
Let's go
14.
now.
First down,
60
Chargers.
Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Go. Cowboy 80. Hut, hut.
And they will take a knee here.
Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
And they take a knee.
Shut up. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Jake
On
Bailey
is the
in
Chargers
punt
punter
formation.
now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for L.A., the win will come too late to save a losing season, but they do move to 6-9 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.